Good morning, gang. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome back to this week's Bitcoin update. First and foremost, remember, nothing's financial advice. It's for educational purposes only, and it's my view of the markets. And now we've got that shit out of the way. Let's jump into the Bitcoin charts and let's have a really quick, I want to keep this short and brief, but I also want to give you guys as much help as possible. I may sound brutal when I'm talking, but it's because I want to try help you guys. I genuinely want you guys to do better. So pay attention to everything that I'm going to say. Okay? So, first and foremost, since our last video would have been Thursday, and price action would have been here, and we're pretty much in the same place. We're in a sideways range. Okay? Sideways price action. So there's no need to get excited at the highs or scared at the lows. We're just going sideways as it stands right now. And if we zoom out even further, we can see we're just in an even bigger range. We're still in that same range. And the amount of emotions that are going on within this range is unreal. We are in the top section of the range, above the EQ. That's it. That's all you need to know. Okay? You don't need to know that we're going to go to the moon next, or that we're going to drop down to 52k next. Okay? All you need to know is we're in the top part of the range, and you need to know the most important levels. Okay? So let's rewind and let's start the week right, shall we? So at the beginning of this week, okay, let's find the open, shall we? Where are my opens? Here we go. We can see here. Let's just remove daily open so it's not confusing anyone. Here we go. So we started this week, obviously on the Monday. Now the Monday, and I completely forgot about this at the time, was not just a bank holiday in the UK, but it was also a bank holiday in the US, so US markets were closed. So effectively it was an extension of the weekend, which explained why we had really poor volume on the morning. Okay, then what happened on the back of that? Well, we got this really big push up. Okay, we got this really big push up to grab some local liquidity. Okay, so I don't care what style of trader you are. Let's make this larger, shall we? What style of trader you are, it makes no difference. What does the market always want to do? It seeks liquidity. Where's it grab liquidity? Well, first, above these highs here. So anyone that shorted within this, or even chased it right down, stop losses above here, grab that. Anyone that shorted within this section, stop losses above here. There you go, just grab that. Little swing fairly pattern. Now, this is where I've really tried to help you guys, especially not just the members that have access to my trading plans every single day and the educational content, but I've been trying to help you guys on Twitter. So, as we were saying on Twitter, during this pump, posting here saying, you know the drill, boys and girls, okay? Anyone that's watched my content for a long, long time will know that this is leading in exactly as this looks right now to my favourite setup in the market, the easiest setup in this market that's got one of the best hit rates, okay? This is my favourite setup by far. Okay, so anyone that watched my content, and has been for a long, long time, will know exactly what to do at this point. Now, what happened as soon as I posted this? Okay, let's drop down. As soon as I posted this, gone for the 30-minute candles, because that's what the TPO chart shows. It was this candle here that I was posting that on. Obviously, I was updating the members in the private group separately to this. And since then, what happened? Well, it right back down, right back to the target, weekly open. Okay. And this is something that's great, but on the flip side of that, what you get is you get the idiots of the world. Okay, the idiots of the world. Let's zoom in so you guys can see that name properly. Okay, these people are influencers. They're not traders. They're influencers. These guys cannot trade to save their life. Okay, and this is what you guys really need to understand. What happens is the market starts moving in a volatile fashion, moving up, and these clowns start engagement farming. And the reason why they're engagement farming right now is because he wants to record an emergency video. And this is what they all do. An emergency video. Why? So they can shill you a ref link. Because when the market starts moving, the masses, the people that are uneducated and don't understand how to trade, are going to see a fast moving candle like that, see their favourite influencer getting all excited, and they are going to either A, sign up to their affiliate link, or B, they're already on their affiliate link, and they're going to smash the buy button. Okay, so obviously I'm having a little bit of fun here. I always do. I poke fun at these guys day after day after day, because to be fair, most of our members, even in the free group, our followers, end up coming over because they're sick of following crap like this. Okay, so I try to save as many people as possible. I'm genuinely trying to help you guys. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to get you to sign up to my course, because most of you probably couldn't handle the course, and I get that. That's absolutely fine. Unless you're willing to put in hard work, don't bother doing it. Okay, but what I'm trying to do is I'm going to try to save you from making the mistakes, okay, that these guys push. So this guy gets you all excited. You smash market buy up into local resistance on the back of a really nice setup for, as I said, my favourite setup. Okay, the easiest counter trade you will ever take. And there you go. From that moment there, from posting that, depending on where you got in, well, there you go. You had a nice 3-hour trade. And if you got the follow through, which was more than likely at the time, then you currently sat quite comfortable at a 5-hour trade. Okay, what does that mean? If you're new to this, if it's a 5-hour trade, let's say you risked $100 within your stop loss. So therefore, if it went against you, you lost $100. Right now, you're sitting comfortably at $500 profit. Okay, 5-hour trade. Beautiful. Could this go lower? Yeah, it could. Could it turn around here? Yeah, of course it could. Okay, we're just playing the probabilities. Now, following on from that, all this price action down here isn't nice. Okay, and every single day this week for the members, okay, every single daily trading plan this week, I've been telling the members I am not longing any market structure break on the back of that. Okay, so what we've had is low time frame. When you zoom in, you got 5 minute, you'll have all these ICT worshippers and all these other guys. You know, again, I'm making fun of ICT, but to be fair, most style traders, they'll see these lows and they'll say, oh, look, it's broken structure, great, cool, it's broken structure, right, that's long a pullback, so once it pulls back, that's long it, cool, great, oh, I've been stopped out, okay, another market structure break, oh, great, cool, I'll long it, and I'll long it, and they just keep longing and longing and longing and longing and longing, and we can see that, and I can see it happening. This isn't just me speculating, okay, I can see that. Zoom in onto this, look at the open interest. In this sideways consolidation, look at the global open interest. People are piling in, and we've seen it on CVD as well. You know, we've seen it. We're watching it in real time. Okay, we can tell that a lot of these people are longing. Yes, there are shorts within this, but a lot of these people are longing because they're piling into every single spike up that they're seeing. Okay, while open interest continues to rise. So there's a lot of positions opening up in this sideways price action. But as I keep saying to my guys every single morning this week, I'm saying I am not longing any market structure break within this. And the reason being, and this has been the cheat code, if you've been following me on Twitter this week, I've tried to give you as many heads up as possible. Every single low we keep creating on the day, we keep getting poor lows. And what's a poor low? Now, this is a TPO chart, and this has effectively been the cheat code this week. If you understood this, you would have saved yourself so many bad trades this week. This has been great. Okay, so we've had poor lows every single time. And then eventually what we've done is we've had a final candle of the day, which has then cleaned up the poor lows, give us a nice buying tail, and then we've had a move to the upside. Now, coming into this day here, I was telling the guys once again, I'm not interested in this, even though we've had a market structure break here, because we've grabbed liquidity within these single prints here, I am not interested in read-longing this. And what did we do yesterday? Well, we've created another poor low. So all these people within here getting chopped up left, right, and centre, and I was publicly laughing at them on Twitter. Okay, and I get it, if you are inexperienced, okay, then fair enough. I'm not specifically laughing at you. But this is where, if you don't understand these market profiles, okay, you're missing a huge trick, because you're missing very obvious signs here saying don't long. Okay, so once again, I'm coming in this morning, I'm doing my daily update around here for the guys, and I'm saying I'm not longing this, I expect this to come lower. What's it done? It's come lower. Okay, this isn't crystal ball shit. This is literally just playing on the probabilities of every time we create a poor low or a poor high, the odds are they are going to get swept. Now, whether that's a sweep and a reclaim with some strength or a drop. Same with the highs. If we came up here, either a sweep, clean up these poor highs, and then a drop, or a sweep, a reclaim, and a move up. Understand this. It's been a cheat code. Okay, it gave us the trade on Monday. It told us not to long on Tuesday until we saw that. And we saw this live on our Tuesday night members stream. And I told the guys exactly what I would have done. Okay, we came back down. We created poor lows. You'd have saved yourself from longing within this, because all you've done is been stopped out. Okay, right. Now I've got that out of the way. Hopefully you've learned something. Please, 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 if you have, hit that like button. Okay, make some noise. let more people learn and stop following these influencers, okay? Leave a comment down below. Every comment I do read, and every comment helps boost this in the algorithm. So if you don't mind, if you appreciate the free content, do me a favor, just go down below and comment anything you like. I don't care. Call me a twat if you like. I really don't care. Right, let's move on. Let's move on, okay? What's going to happen next? Let's pull out the old magic crystal ball and let's make some predictions. I'm joking. If you can't tell. Right, quite simply, what we've got, just below us, we've got the EQ. Now, on top of that EQ, we've also got another line of confluence, which is this point of control. And you can see here, just above it right now. Okay, just above it right now. So, first you've got to ask yourself, is this a place where you would swing short to play this range? No. Why would you not swing short? Well, because you're swinging short into local resistance, local support. Why would you do that? Okay, just like up here, you don't long, again, another example for Monday, by the way, there's your resistance, value area high, magic, okay, just like you don't long into resistance, you don't short into support, and this is where the majority go wrong. When you're brand new, when you see price doing this, you go, oh yeah, it's going to break out, long, chase the candle, and then what does it do? It just does this, and folds over, okay, even if it is just a temporary fold over, just stop you out, okay, because that's what the masses do. But when you start to figure this out properly, you short up here and you long down there. Flip your mindset. Okay? So, if this area holds, okay? If this area holds, then we can look for higher prices. Now, if we get higher prices, first and foremost, value area high. Now, if we start breaking out of value area high, then I'm then realistically looking, first and foremost, to target these highs here. But likelihood is this then squeezes up towards range highs. Now, once again, at range highs, what happens? Do we break out and move up? Great, cool. Let it run. Again, not a trade I would take. I do not trade breakouts because they have such a poor hit rate. Your favourite child influencers will tell you that breakout trading has a high hit rate, but they don't. They don't. So they don't have the stats to back it up like I do. So, first and foremost, does it genuinely break out and go higher? Great, cool. If it does, I've told you this time and time again, we've got a magical red box up here around that 77, 78k. Be aware of that. If it goes beyond that, great, cool. We can look for more upside. If it doesn't go above that, then there might be a short trigger. Now, the other option is it doesn't break out and it comes back up and it rejects. Swing failure pattern takes out the stops from anyone that's been shorting anywhere within this. Anywhere within this, because where they're going to put the stop loss, they're going to put the stop loss above the dominant high, which is this high, the all-time high. Okay, so if we do grab the liquidity from up here and then turn around, then there's a short trigger for me. Okay, so that's the upside. Now, let's talk about downside. Look at this, it's good. If we lose the point of control and the EQ, then first and foremost, I'm going to start looking down towards value area low. Now, value area low, admittedly, is not the strongest of levels for me right now. I'd much rather see this consolidation at the very least. Why? Because you've got a lot of sideways price action. You've got a nice amount of volume built up within this. Okay? So, if this comes down lower and breaks out of value area low, again, out of value completely. First and foremost, this zone here, but my preferred zone would obviously be range lows because your highest probability trades are the out of bounds of the range. So, if it does come down to the range low, the big question is, does it hold? Does it show some strength? Do we get a local market structure change to the upside? And I'm not talking about zooming into the 1 minute time frame and hoping to catch an absolute pinpoint sniper entry. I'm talking about looking at 15, 30 minute, 1 hour, maybe even 4 hour charts. Until you see that, there's always time. There's always time. Don't forget, people see moves like this and go, oh yeah, there's no time to get in. It's a 4 hour chart. This period here for this pullback that you could have got in on, and admittedly I didn't get in here, I longed that from down here because this was, in my opinion, a really shit low, but you had so much time within the whole section, 4 days to get an entry. You don't have to be rushing everything. So if you see that strength down here, then great, cool, it's a long trigger. If you don't see that strength and we just break out and start dropping down further, then we look for lower prices. Okay? And again, I've said this time and time again, where are the lower prices? Just zoom out. Look for the volume. Where is the volume? around 52k-ish. Okay, around 52k-ish. If that volume doesn't hold price action, then we look for lower, around the point of control. This is around 42, 43k-ish. Okay, all the way down to this key low down here. So you got a nice zone. Within here, you'd be looking what happens with price action. Does it start to turn around? Does it form a range? Sweep the lows, reclaim, then start moving up? Great, cool. Then you got a long trigger, haven't you? Does it come in here and just continue going down? All right, well, there's no long trigger. You need to see 3 things. First thing is, where do you want to do business? Okay. In saying that, I said 3 things, 2 things. Where do you want to do business? Here, here. Once price comes into said area, or should I say, if and when price comes into said area, does it give you an entry trigger? Yes or no? Yes, cool, take a trade. No, don't take a trade. Even if that means me missing out on something. Okay? Got to learn how this works. None of us know where the fuck anything's going. We can just make plans for if price gets there. Okay? Right, if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing, and until next time, gang, as you were, bye-bye.